Have you ever been in a social situation and just felt like, I wish I felt more confident? Why can't I just relax and fit in and have fun? I don't always feel super confident, but sometimes you have to be confident, or sometimes you just want to let loose, whether you're hanging out in a social situation with friends or whether you're speaking in front of people. So what if I told you that every single moment in your life, everything that you've decided to do with your life has led up to this moment? I'll tell you a story about when I was in college. So I spent most of my youth being really quiet. Like when I was younger, I was the quiet kid in class. I was pretty quiet throughout high school, and then I went to college, made a bunch of new friends in the dorms, or at least tried to. Fresh start. I tried talking to people, but guess what? I was really awkward. People started calling me awkward. I was just socially awkward because I hadn't practiced talking to a lot of people because I spent most of my youth being quiet. So I had some catching up to do. So the one thing that actually helped me feel confident, even though I didn't feel confident, like feel confident in social situations, even though I didn't feel confident in my ability to talk to people and communicate thoughts well and be witty in conversation, the thing that helped me was accepting the fact that I was awkward. Because there's no way that I could be confident being like this socially savvy person, because I wasn't that person. There's no way that you can go up on a stage and act like a seasoned public speaker and be really smooth about it if you're not used to doing that, if you actually haven't practiced that. So there's no reason to judge yourself if you get in front of a group of people or go and meet a group of people, go approach somebody new and talk to them. There's no reason to judge yourself if you're new to doing that and you're not practiced doing it. Or even if you've done it before and it's just a new situation. Like, for example, if you're used to talking to a few buddies of yours in a small town, you're used to waving to people in, non-busy cafes in a small town, and then all of a sudden you go to a big city and there's like a big new environment that you're not used to, of course you're going to be a little clunky in that environment. There's no use judging yourself because everything that you've done in your life has prepared you for that point. So when I was in college, once I accepted around 19 years old, the first year I was not accepting it. I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna try talking to people. I tried talking to people, I was super awkward, and then I got reserved again. But then one of my friends told me, Troy, nobody told you it was a bad thing that you're awkward, okay? We just think it's kind of funny. And then I started watching YouTube videos of like pranksters being kind of awkward, and then I just started laughing at myself. I accepted myself, and guess what? People started to like me because I was accepting myself. I was accepting the fact that I was socially awkward. You can't hide a certain part of yourself. If you haven't been preparing yourself for a certain situation, like me going to college and being social for the first time, you can't act like you have. So you kind of have to work with what you've got and what you've practiced in your life up until this point. So whatever you bring to the table right now is okay. Even for this video, I have a limited amount of knowledge that I can bring you, right? I can tell you how to accept yourself the way that you are. I can tell you how to become more confident, what actions that you can take to just be more comfortable in social situations. But there's certain knowledge that I don't have, so why would I speak on it right now? If I started speaking on something that I had no idea about right now, like if I got up on a stage and started giving a speech on marine animals, and I told everybody, okay, I'm gonna give a really good speech on marine animals, I know a lot about them, and then I went up there and I didn't actually know a lot about them, of course I'm going to be nervous. But if I got up on a stage, if somebody just asked me to give a speech about marine animals, at least I can be confident in giving not a very good speech because it's what I'm doing. Whatever state that you find yourself in social situations or during presentations or whatever is okay. There's certain things that you can't control. I couldn't control when I was first socializing in college that I would shake sometimes or get really nervous or tense, but I could control whether or not I did it, whether or not I consciously made eye contact with people the best that I could or listened to them the best that I could. I was in control of those things. So I took control of what I could and just let the rest happen, whatever. I was hesitating to make this video because I have this thing in my mind where I'm like, all right, well, it has to be perfect. What if I don't really feel that good before I make a video? But But that's a horrible mindset to have, because if you wait until you feel good to do something, it's just not gonna get done. I want this video to get done and posted and out to people. And if I do the best that I possibly can, given my preparations from when I was born up until now, I have knowledge and I have a certain set of skills to speak to the camera. I have a certain amount of skills to communicate that I can make in this video. Is it gonna be perfect? No. But me throwing myself in front of the camera and making this video is better than me just waiting and waiting and waiting until everything's perfect and then I could just, whatever. When I was in college, yeah, I already said, like, I was pretty awkward, and I couldn't just not be awkward. I wasn't confident in social situations, and I couldn't just be confident. But I looked at what I could be. I could be somebody who takes action. I could go and talk to new people, and thus get better in social situations. But when I first started doing it, I wasn't good in social situations. And I was fine with that. I had to accept that. You have to accept where you're at, because it's reality. If you get nervous in social situations, so be it. You get nervous in social situations. Like I said, if you're not a seasoned public speaker and you have to give a speech tomorrow or something, okay, you're not a seasoned public speaker. Practice as much as you can, as much as you want before the speech, but whatever you bring to the table, you bring to the table. Just like me when I was in college, I had to accept the fact that I was awkward. And like I said, people started liking me started accepting me because I was accepting myself now as this awkward person. I never wanted to be the guy who had to like put on a facade. I made this video that got like a ton of views on this YouTube channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's called The 3 Fatigues. I heard about these and I just made a video about it, like, because it made a lot of sense to me. Why we get fatigued in social situations. False persona fatigue. You're putting on a false persona all day, and then you come home and you're like, oh man, I'm so drained from social situations. Well, of course, you were acting like somebody that you weren't. False persona fatigue. Self-judgment fatigue. You know, you're judging yourself, everything that you're saying. Your brain is like, wait, oh no, was that the right thing to say? And then decision-making fatigue. Should I go talk to that person? No, I don't know. Should I say the thing? I don't know. Should I say what's on my mind? No, I don't know. Going back and forth, fatiguing yourself. But if you were to just be like, yep, I'm me, I'm accepting it, whatever, however awkward I am, however unconfident I feel, however lacking in social skills I am or have, however unknowledgeable on the topic that we're discussing I am, if you actually accept it, then you're working with what you've got. You're working with the cards that you have in your hand in life. And down the line, you can pick up new cards, but you kind of have to play with the cards that you have. Hopefully I articulated this well. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a comment on like the 3 main takeaways of this video, because to be honest, I kind of winged it for this video and I feel like I was a little all over the place. I don't feel super confident right now, but hey, I'm bringing what I have to the table today, right now. I'll see you next time. Peace. The reason that I don't really feel confident making this video, I kind of am just being aware of this right now, is because I'm imagining what everybody, all these different, like, because I know some people, a handful of people are going to watch this video. Maybe a lot of people, maybe a few people, I don't know. People are going to watch this video and not everybody's going to have the same experience. Everybody's gonna have different things, and some people are gonna click off the video, other people are gonna judge it, other people are gonna be like, wait, I have a different idea, some people are gonna really like it. And one thing that I wanna do more and more is talk to one person. Like, talk to one specific person and not really worry about the rest. Because I, honestly, on social media, I think if you're not careful, social media you can start worrying about like what everybody is thinking. And I've done that before, and because I didn't really organize this video with like an intent, a very, very clear intent towards one person, I feel like that's what's happening. But hey, it kind of fits the video where I'm not feeling super confident, but I'm just showing up and bringing like myself to the table anyways.